Why am I in bed? Oh, right, because I'm loading in. All right, let's see. Okay, there we go. Talk to the banker. Hey. Remember to draw your gold before last date or you will lose it all. Only 5 left. Wait. So... I don't know if the shop assistant is... worth it. Because as I said, there's some achievements I want to get where you gotta, like, let customers sit in the queue. You need to do a couple of things. Oh, I guess I got all the upgrades I can. Did I get the last good upgrade? Oh, I have all the shit for it. Ooh. Nice. I don't have the shit for that, but I'm close. Alright, let's go upgrade this immediately. Alrighty. And I still have a bunch of money left over. I have this little slime, which is helping a bunch. Alright, let's see. Let's try, like, 750. Oh, we'll do like 6,000. So we'll try like 8. No, we'll try 900. Ooh. We'll do 7,500 and they'll like it. At this point, though, I don't know what I'm actually saving the money for. I guess to buy more shop stuff, but... we'll try, like... I don't know, 2,000. We'll just put them all in there to clear up the room. Let's see. What am I selling the broken? We'll sell this for like, 2,300. And then a vacuum is the top. Ooh. 7,000. What else I got? Old strand. We'll do 1,000 and see what happens, I guess. All right, we're open for business. No one come in to steal. I'm putting shit away. Wait, do I? Okay. I don't have any. Oh, you know what? I kind of stopped doing quests for people. And I didn't open my water. No one coming to steal. I'm opening my water. All right, well, okay, 900 isn't too bad. Oh, sorry, man. Someone made a... Please no... you know what? The problem is that Will doesn't know how to write or read. He's a little illiterate. So I have thought about it, but I don't want to make Will feel bad. And you know, if he asked Zenon, Zenon would start some bullshit. All right, so let's try 3,000. All right, 750 is too much. There you go. Perfect. And then, oh, we haven't tried a Tesla coil. All right, let's try it for like 5,000. All right, 3,000 is still not enough. But at least I'm making back all the money for upgrading and enchanting my spear. And then we'll get to see how hard mode is. Thank you. Oh, what's up? I'm not in the desert anymore. Fuck off. I don't know what she said. I'm not, though. When they have the little money signs in their eyes, it's because, like, somehow they're getting a good deal. Ugh. Fine, there. All right, now I can go. All right, let's see how it goes. Let's hope I remember how to fight, because, as I said, I'm used to fighting the Way of Binding of Isaac with the, different buttons. All right. Oh, that's right! If you, like... That's so weird. It just gives you the whole map. I forgot it did that. And then this is a... Ooh! Yeah, you know what? This slime, I kind of put it away for a bit at the beginning, but it's... No, you know what? I put it away because I already had stun on my weapon. I was like, I don't need double stun. Okay, so what's this? Actually, AC adapter. Oh, that's money. All right, we will make sure that the AC adapter won't break. Oh. At this point, I don't even need enchanting crystals. What did... Oh my god. I do feel the one thing is that it feels like your bag fills up extremely quickly, but I guess to be fair... Oh, there are a lot of items. I guess that's the point, right? You gotta pick and choose what you want to bring in. I definitely switched to hard mode. Yes. It still feels kind of easy, but to be fair, when you're used to, like, Binding of Isaac, which I feel is a somewhat difficult game in its own way, I guess this would be pretty easy. Oh my god! I did feel like I shouldn't have been able to get hit, though. Okay, you know what? Let's just go to the boss. Upon further inspection, the registered positional errors appear to be associated with dimensional rift energy. But how? We are decades away from perfecting that tech. Oh, that's gonna be worth a pretty penny. What else? Mercury. Not really worth a bunch. This is worth a bunch. Alright, and then what's this? Crystal shards. See, adapter will be worth a pretty penny. So we'll do that. I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure how confident I feel. Oh my god, what? I should have gone. I should have just... If I didn't feel confident, I don't know why I went through. That was so bad. Okay. I can't. You're right. I'll get it next time. Well, okay. Can you handle your rift energy, though? Be honest. Oh, it hits. Okay. Okay, and I think some of them explode, so I shouldn't be near them. Yeah, you better watch what you say. I don't know what hit me. One false move and it's over for you guys. So I hope when you come in, you live in a constant state of fear. Oh, Unchained. Rest in peace, your neighbors. Okay, that... Barely should have... What the fuck? I don't know how that happened. Oh. I can see how I had so much trouble with this area. Where did you come from? The first time I played. If it gets to be too hard, maybe I'll switch back to normal, but we'll see. What do you got? Ooh, a potion. All right, Hungry Pete. No, Crazy Pete. This orange creature continues to lurk around the Guardians. There must be something particularly special about them. If I were a gambling man, and I am in a dungeon with creatures that could potentially end one's life. So, yeah, I'm a gambling man. I would say these Guardians are linked to the 5th door outside Renoka. I mean, 4 Guardians, 4 strange shapes along the door. Basic math? Perhaps the orange creature knows more. It seems to have noticed I have noticed it anyways. Confrontation of some sort is to be inevitable now. And he was never heard from again. Okay. Or, yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what the fuck that is. Alright, alright. Wait. What the fuck is that? We don't want it, but we can sell it. Alright. My bag is full. I don't feel confident, especially because we're on hard mode now. Maybe I should switch it to normal. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I think 5,000 was okay for the Tesla coil. It's higher up than... You know what? I think... What makes you say that? Welding gun. Let's put that at like 15,000. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. We'll put this at a solid 100,000. If they don't like it, they could take it up with manager, who's me. Oh my, ew. You know what? I think I would hate Mountain Dew now. It's been so long since I've had Mountain Dew. Like, it tastes okay, but I think it's too fizzy for me to enjoy. There's two kinds. One's lack confidence, and then there's the blissfully unaware, overconfident gamers who think everyone wants to hear about their last Dark Souls run. Okay, but in my last Dark Souls run... You know, I do have confidence to an extent. I have confidence, but then I overthink. And I have confidence, but then there's some time... I have some confidence. I think. Alright, we'll sell this for like 10,000 and see what happens. Mountain Dew. It's either coffee or water for me, generally. We'll put this at like 20,000. So enchant plan that. Oh god. I like how I'd be the gamer bully because someone else would come in to bully. To be fair though, no, you know what? I would just ban them. Like, yes, if someone's being uppity, I will kind of tell them to settle down. But, like, I see people who will talk about people who come in to troll, and then they'll, like, make this big show of it, or whatever. And it's like, you know, if someone's causing an issue, like, you'd kind of say something like, knock it off. But if you make a big show of it, when you could just ban them and move on, you're just... It feels a little juvenile. Like, if chat were to go off, I feel like that would be one thing, but as a streamer, moderately mid. God. I'm kind of a mid gamer, aren't I? No, I got through all the Dark Souls. Part of me is considering what if I do a Dark Souls randomizer, but then I'm worried I'll forget to go into offline mode and I'll get banned or something because I'm using mods for Dark Souls, but I've thought about it. For shits and gigs. What? Now you're just on one. Alright, yeah, let's go. Alright, let's see how that new boss is now that I'm on hard mode. Maybe I should have made a few more potions, actually. Okay. Not bad at all. Like, it used what? The move with the electricity on the ground is probably the most difficult. Whatever. I don't know what happened. I mean, I know what happened. I won, but I don't know how it was that easy. Okay. You know, let's just go with it. I'm not really out much if I die. Oh, that's mean. Okay. Also, you want to know what I think pisses me off about the old man Zenon? I got killed, and I just get pushed out of the dungeon, right? So him going on about like, oh, I don't want you to go into the dungeons because Crazy Pete died, and what if you die? But the thing is, every time I die, I get pushed back out. So his logic is really flawed, and you don't know who this asshole is, right? So he's just an old man yelling at you. I've been thinking about it a lot. Just, like, I understand he doesn't want, like, because he was friends with your grandpa, so he, like, cares about you and your family, may they rest in peace. But all he does is scream at you and tell you how dumb you are. And it doesn't lessen as time goes on. I just feel like he is not a flawed character, but just well, you just, like, think about your shop, you know, that should make you happy. But A, he's not me. He doesn't know what makes me happy. And again, how does he expect me to keep my shop going when I won't have any items? I'm not sure how much I like hard mode. I know it's about becoming a better gamer, but I feel like you only get so many, Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna... I don't care. That's a big oofy. And then there's Tomo, the only other character that feels like they really matter. But again, despite being your childhood friend, she only is important if you go say hi to her. So is she truly an important character? That's fine. That's fine. You know why? Hard mode ain't that fun. Oh, I undersold it! Fuck. I actually thought 100,000 was a lot, so... I guess to be fair, it's like a higher tier thing. It costs $500,000 to make, so... I guess that's on me. I should have done it for 300,000. Oh, actually, hold on. Alright, she likes it. Oh, I didn't check the popularity of anything. Okay, nothing's popular. Alright, I don't think we're going to... do I already have triple batteries somewhere? Shut up! Getting sick of their shit. Shut up! Fine. He's not happy with it, but he'll buy it anyway. Try it! I think the thieving mechanic would also feel a little scarier if you could only sell from, like, behind the desk. Right? I can just walk up to them and still be able to keep an eye on the thief. Idiot.
Wah, it's too much. Wah.
Come on, get your batteries. Get your batteries so you can play ye old video games with ye old controller. They're telling me they don't have 45,000 for, what is it, a welding gun? Oh, that was, like, way too much. I see. I mean, they don't have the money for the welding gun, but... that's not my problem. Oh, you have more stuff I can sell, too. I keep forgetting. They disgust me, too. Alright, there you go. Alright. That... oh, all this shit's popular. Probably because I haven't sold it in a while. There you go. An Oregon bottle. Oh, that's gonna be a pretty penny. A tungsten reel. We'll sell it for a cool 85 hundo. A vacuum tube. And, a power supply, I guess. Alright, so I'm selling the art. So we'll sell this for like 20,000 and see what happens. Magnemite. Nope. Get it while I still have it, because I ain't going back. Shut up! You're cheap! How would you feel if you went to a store and you kind of looked at, let's say, a loaf of bread, and you're like, it's a little expensive. I don't know if, like, I want to get it. And just the owner just started screaming about how poor you were. How would you feel? Would you keep coming back? Because these losers keep coming back. So even they know they're cheap. And I can admit I'm cheap, right? I generally don't buy games unless they're on sale. And even then, it depends on how much it is and how much I want it. Like, a game has to truly interest me for me to buy it day one. Ooh, $500,000. Alright, let's get some potions. The thing is, I don't even have 500 health. Nope. We'll just buy all the ones I can. Because I only have so many jellies left. Although I could technically afford to, buy them without needing jellies. I have a trip tomorrow when they check my bag with Hostess. Is that cheap though? Because, like, I feel like if someone's not buying a lot, they might not want a lot of items, right? Or if it's just like you only have those 2 items because you went for a whole shopping trip and that's what you thought was a fair price. Oh, can I put these anywhere in the shop? I don't think I can. I can. Let's see. We'll sell it for like 2,000. Nope. We'll sell this for like 1,200. Alright, so what do we actually got? You know what? We'll try it. Oh, do I have 2 slimes now? Oh, actually, you know what? Let's try this one. I think that having a burning effect will be nice. You know what? We're not going to talk to the old man. I've said what I said about him. I think him just constantly going off when I'm the only one doing shit. And his logic is a bit flawed. Yeah, I think that's why. Like, as I said, I do kind of understand what he's getting at, but considering I come back every time, it's kind of an unfounded complaint. Oh, you might die in there. What if I do? It's my choice. I'm an adult man. Shut up. Okay, that's mine, right? Wait, wire. I'm leaving all the goodies around. Right. Oh god, get out of my way. It isn't. Oh, wait. Battery. I keep picking up the shit, but the truth is, I'm almost... No, I will need the money for building everything. Oh! What is this? Alright. I guess just a whip. These creatures are truly monstrous, appearing as golems made of iron and that wicked blue energy. The energy pains as fire or poison do, but leaves no mark or injury. And I guess I'll grab the jelly. Heroes and merchants. One cool, one not as cool? They really are two sides of the same coin. But I guess it's impossible to see both sides of a coin at once. Unless you have a mirror. Or two coins. Perhaps they will see they are not so different someday. On that day, I hope these dungeons relinquish their secrets. Cool entry. Shut up. To be fair, though, like, one just sells their shit. I don't know what the other does. Let's go. Oh my god, stop. I think that treated wood might be the rest of what I need to make a bandana. We'll just go. We'll just fight the thing. Because I feel like they still do hefty damage. It's just not, like, disgustingly hefty. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna stand by it. I said what I said. What's that? Does it buff enemies? Perfect, okay. Get him! Set it on fire! Oh, it's so sad when it's just, like, one little enemy. What's that gonna do? And not even, like, the ray gun or anything, but, like, that little... I don't even know what it's called. What's it gonna do? Oh my god. Oh, you know what? That's okay. I'm getting a bit full up, though, already. I'm gonna have a lot to sell in the store. Oh my god. I'm feeling this last boss is gonna be a little tough. Okay, you know what? We don't need the empowering crystal because we have a lot of them. This isn't gonna end up selling for a lot. I don't need it. We'll do that. And is there anything else that I don't care all that much about? The jelly I like just for potions. Just go with it. That's gonna be worth a lot. Sick film. Yeah. A training bow. All right. So not even like a good bow. Wait, yeah. Take that. Am I near the fountain? Nope. I'm gonna say it. Sometimes I feel like my hitbox is bigger. Hey, just here, I do gotta slay to make a profit. My $1 million isn't enough for me. I need more. My greed knows no bounds. All right, let's see. These creatures are truly monstrous, appearing as golems made of iron and that wicked blue energy. Right. Shut up. Oh my god. Woo! I'm gonna say I don't think the training bow is gonna make me a lot of money. Is there anything I can pair up with anything else? Like stack? I don't think so, unfortunately. 12,000 is a pretty good amount. And the thing is, I don't know what this is. All right. Idiot. How come I couldn't hit it? Oh my god. If I die here, I'll be a little upset. Okay, let's see. Shut up. Like, one's cool and one's not so cool. That's his opinion, right? Is he talking about everyone's opinion or his own opinion? Because as I said, the way P was writing before is like he was better than Heroes because he knew when to quit. But Merchants and Heroes, in my opinion, and I guess he did come to this conclusion, is like one does it for glory, the other does it to sell. They're both fucking dumb though. I guess not, right? Because, like, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going around trying to make a profit, but overall, I think I don't know why it's such a big deal. Like, who cares the reason behind it? Hypothesizing is fun, I guess, but there comes a point where it's like, is this really something that needs ruminating on? Like, he died to find out that Heroes and Merchants are kind of one and the same. Shut up. Alright. I still don't know how I actually feel about this boss, even on normal mode. Ooh. I feel like I didn't make all that much off of it. I made a $60,000 profit. That's nothing. Hope you enjoy the new stock, my boy. A perfect shelves make your place feel like a tech laboratory. Is there a point to these? Ooh. Oh, decrease the probability of... but thieves aren't that bad. Alright. I don't like your new stuff, Alan. I'll say it. Alright, we're open for business. Oh, we don't actually even know the price, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I have nothing else to go with this. But... Alright. If only. But alas. Honestly, I think I would still be playing that if I didn't just give myself the money I needed at the end. It was fun, but it just felt a little grindy for end, like really grindy for end game in an unfun way. I could have been doing something wrong though. Deal with it. Ooh, okay. What do you say to a crisp 15,000? Wait. Maybe. I didn't put more things on there. And then, damn, Tesla coils you get a disgusting amount for. Energy capacitors. Okay, so 5,000 is too much, so 4,500 it is. All right, 12,000. And I'm being generous. Oh, beef. Okay, hold on. Not there. Try it, dickhead. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if the button is just sensitive sometimes. Which has happened before. There are times where I feel the buttons are very sensitive. To be fair, they're all asking for stuff from the desert. And don't want to go to the desert. Yeah, I'm right here. Do something about it. Oh no, my back's turned. Oh no. Yeah, leave, idiot. Alright, I don't think I need any more treated... I might, actually. How much treated wood I need? I can let go of 1 treated wood. I'll sell it for 5,500. And I think we're actually really okay on wires. Alright, come on, hurry up. I still have a lot of shit, and I have a lot of things to do. I have a bandana to make, buy, whatever. I have enchantments to enchant. I'm a busy boy. Alright, everyone out. Everyone get out. Everyone get out. I want to... Oh, right. Okay. I wonder if you can open the shop at night if you're near the door and they technically let you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We got all the bandanas. Well, not all of them. But... HP is looking good, so maybe I'll survive against the, next boss. We'll find out. You know, I kind of want to try the Golem Mother, just to see what it does. I don't have any... I meant to make potions, oh no. Okay, whatever, it is what it is. If I die, I die. Oh, golly. Alright, so it's still a little scary. Maybe less scary if I actually had potions. But not... I don't know if it's more aggressive on hard mode. But we did it. Alright, we'll save these for when I might need them. Oh, I need to be careful. I need to kill this thing that's moving around. Oh my god, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah. Ugh. Starting to get to me. Alright, let's go make some potions. I'm not sure how much I really like this golem, to be honest. Whoopee! It looks like the Interceptor from Final Fantasy VI. Shut up. Trying again. Maybe we'll actually get to the final boss this time. Oh. Get him. I always forget it can, like, hit you if you're too close. I do kind of wish enemies had, like, friendly fire. But alas. Don't step on the electrified water. It ain't good for ya. Oh, I think this thing stays until you, like, kill all the other enemies. Maybe? There we go. Oof. My bones. Alright, moving on. You know what? When I get to the second boss room, I'm just gonna leave. Oh. And then this guy mining his own beeswax. You know what? If we do this, we can stack the batteries. We might actually want to take this thing out first. Just because it's a pain in the ass. Did he just kill it? No, I think it was burnt. Never mind. This guy was behind, and there's... I don't think I actually know what it means when an enemy is electrified. Don't like how it's looking, though. Let's do that. Yeah, I see how I definitely struggle a lot. This place is, I'll say, it's a bit hard. Does the slime want to take out the other slime? I'm busy. Grab these. All right, make your way over. Come on. All right, let's see. We don't need that. It's kind of cheap. We don't need that. It's kind of cheap. Put those two away for now. We'll put this here. We'll identify it. Ooh. All right. I was gonna say, I think the plastic film is actually a decent amount. We'll do that for now. Alright, do need those Tesla coils, because they're worth a pretty peony. Alright, get that out of here. What else? What's cheap? There we go. All right, the Tesla coils. That's 6,000. Yeah, you know, the Tesla coils went out. All right, we're not going to explore the other room. We're just going to go. Take our money and go. Hey, Bobby. I guess all we can do is go back in because, right, it's nighttime. Anything I can add in here that... You get a lot of wires. And they are worth a decent amount. Treat... Ooh. Money. But again, what do I do? No, again, I keep saying what do I do with it as if I don't have, like, a bunch of weapons to... build after the main game. I need more potions. I don't have the slime to make them, but that's okay. Actually, no, because she takes from your stock. Never mind. I always forget that. You know, we'll make 5 more. Why not? Thought about it. Do we have any other, like, interesting things? Yeah, the electrifying effect. I still don't know what it does. Support buddy that can use this lightning bolt to transform an enemy dead body into a potion. That could be fun. The friendly mimic also sounds pretty sweet, to be honest. Alright. More grinding, though. But the grinding's honest... Oh my god, my camera. Alright, once this loads, I'll pause and I'll fix the camera. So you guys don't have to see the derpy expression of, me concentrating really hard. Hold on. Oh. Okay, let's see. I think that's good. Poif. There's another... I took a hit, but that's okay. Okay. I don't know if I can, like, dodge behind or through that, or roll, I should say. I guess you can. Oh! Help. It's not gonna come back now. Play it safe. Ooh. I'll wait. I'll wait. Burn him, Jelly. Why are you hanging out with me? Go do something. I have to say, though, that boss... I don't mind fights that take longer. I know I do really love just, like, button mashing and winning. But maybe I'm too defensive, right? That's a longer fight because of what he does, but it doesn't feel fun. Could be me, to be fair. Oh, I was trying really hard to actually get away. It doesn't feel fair. That can, like, just fly off screen. And then that brings something home immediately, so let's send these home. Also, I was looking through yesterday. 10 Dead Doves, I guess, I don't know when it got an update, but it has achievements now. And I'm curious if it's the kind of thing where when you open the game, you get awarded the achievements that you would have gotten the first time. Or if you have to earn them all over again. I have no idea. But maybe we'll stream it again. I don't know. I did enjoy it, actually. Like, it was a fun little romp. Oh, this thing's hanging in a corner. Oh, give me that Tesla coil. Is that thing stuck? Is it a... It's not doing anything. Oh my god! Oofies. We're doing alright, though. That's why I bought a bunch of potions. Let's see. Oh, right, he keeps going on. One's cool, one's not cool, blah, 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 blah. Hypothesizing over shit that don't matter. Oh, wait. There's a... Empowering crystal, who cares at this point? But, like, something expensive and good. Oh, it revives enemies! What a pain in the ass. Is there another? Oh my god, a mimic. Stop. Can I get the mimic to, like, come over here? Oh my god! I wish my jelly would fucking focus on the other thing. What am I supposed to do? That's not where I wanted it. Oh my god, it hits like a truck. I just want to leave, to be honest. Oh, I gotta go. That's such a pain in the ass. I'm getting really salty, but it's because, like, you stay in a room too long because the mimic... Oh my god. I don't even care about selling anymore. I just want to get to the end. Okay, we're gonna buy a few potions. Because I don't need the money for anything at this point. I'm just selling cuz. It's not like I don't have the money. I'd also like... So I can just speedrun at this point. Although, you know what? It's not going to help if I run into another room with a mimic with a really strong fucking gold attack and the stupid slime not even trying to focus on it. I went to the wrong dungeon. At least I still have my potions. The salt is flowing through. It just... I don't know. This dungeon doesn't feel that fun. Like, the others were somewhat hard, but they still felt like fun. Even the last boss of the desert dungeon, I have to say, even it was like difficult. I did beat out my second try. But somewhat enjoyable, even though it was difficult. I don't know the final boss here, but it feels... It's usually my complaint about some games where it's like, it's hard, but it doesn't feel like, oh, I want to learn to get better because it's fun regardless. It's just, ugh. Okay. I'm just taking... Oh my god, another mimic. Good. I went the wrong way. Good. Just let me out. You know, I could have just healed in the little well. The low fountain, I should say. And I almost don't understand the decision between either sometimes after the well, there's one more fighting room. Because it makes sense, like, oh, there's gonna be the boss, so we're gonna just give you a little reprieve and heal you. But just don't put a fight room after it. To be fair, you can skip the fight. But, oh my god, oh my god. Whatever. I just want to be done with this dungeon and move on because I hate it so much. I've also got to kill this thing because it revives enemies. Another potion. Okay. We're gonna go here to replenish our, everything. Shields and all. Just a straight run through to get out of the dungeon. And then it'll be very exciting to die to the boss and have to go through all over again. But maybe that actually won't happen. Maybe this boss will be okay. Maybe the dungeon will be, like, shitty. And the boss will be fine. Okay. Oi. That's not too bad. Ooh, there sometimes are... Alright, this will have a... Oh, what if it's a mimic, though? Oh, I hope it's not a mimic. Oh my god, thank goodness. Okay. We'll do that, and then we'll send it home so I don't lose it, because it's worth a lot. Actually, I guess it makes more sense to send those ones home, because there's more of them. I'm gonna want... Yeah. And then there's a nice treasure in here. Oh, what does this do? Oh, that actually might be quite nice. Okay. Send those home. Although I am going to be teleporting home, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, I should... Stop. Did I not grab the ring? I didn't. I just looked at it, but I didn't do anything. All right, let's test it. All right, that'd be kind of nice. Let's see. They never shut up about injuries. Get. God. Okay. That, I feel like I've taken a lot of hits. Yeah. Let's just heal out of safety. All right. We made it. I saw with my own eyes. Upon exiting Lab 105, the door became covered in this green slime. Examination proved it to be a perfect housing for dimensional energy. And then if I die, maybe I'll test my theory about if the game saves when you die, or if I could exit out and then keep going back.
Ah.
How are you losing my money? Oh, I guess I'm kind of full on almost everything. I'm gonna have a lot of things to sell, like when I'm finally done with the dungeon. Alright, what is the final boss? I'm trying to think if the bosses ever felt anything like the mini bosses before them. Not really. I think I'm gonna go with a stunning slime. I think it'll be a little nice, just like have a little break to constantly poke. Wait. Alright, I lost one hit, but whatever. Oh, an egg! Give me. Ugh. Now I kind of need to go back. If I die because of the egg. Well, honestly, I might not. Alright, what are we doing? Don't like the look of it. What? Why was that so easy? Is there another one? Is there like another? I'm not complaining because I hated that dungeon. Like that boss was, I kind of enjoyed it. Not because it was easy. It wasn't even that hard. I feel like the second floor mini boss was more. It wasn't even tedious. It just felt like a long. I could have been a little more aggressive, but like. I'm just glad I'm done with this dungeon. I'll have to go back, I'm sure, for achievements and everything, and not achievements to like grinding, but whatever. But that boss was the only fun part of this dungeon, and it's gone now, thank God. I don't know. But I think the stunning helped as well, because it would just kind of stop for a few seconds. Well, A, if it was stunned, but then B, it would just stop and do nothing when it wasn't stunned. Bring the boost owner's health by canceling the double damage of a secondary attack. Oh. Alright, let's go. Ugh. The old man's gonna yell at me again. The Tech Guardian has fallen, the 5th door's now open. Old Pete was right, may he rest in peace now. You've accomplished more than anyone ever could have done. If I asked you to leave it be, to not go into the 5th door, would you listen? No. I haven't listened since he started talking to me. So, what makes you think I would start now? No one knows what lies beyond that door. I see it though, that spark behind your eyes, curiosity. You won't stop, your grandfather won't expect you to either. Good luck, Will. Just be safe. So it took the whole game to have one decent conversation with, not even a conversation, because Will, I don't think I know why he's a silent protagonist. I think at this point, slight protagonists are kind of... We don't need them anymore. All right, I earned a nap, and let's just sell a few things. Because, man... I guess I did actually say, what if the boss of the dungeon is actually easy and getting to him is the trouble? And then that was exactly what happened. Actually, I can start grabbing shit to sell. Sure. Okay. Good start. I'm open. Yeah. I want all my money. I'll beat up a kid. I don't give a shit. It's stuck. Help. Oh, no. Okay, so all this stuff is actually, really popular. So... yeah, everyone's gonna get, a good deal. Yeah. Make back all the money, because I will be needing to teleport later on. Nope. What's up? No, I'm busy. You know what? We'll start them at 40,000, and if people don't like it, then they can go pound sand. Yeah, I didn't change the price of that. Oh, well. Oh, I'm almost gonna have $2 million when we're all done here. Oh, is that popular? Yeah, it's all popular. Okay. That's fine. I usually go for like 25% extra, but sometimes I can't be asked to put all those numbers up. Come on, it's all a great deal. Yeah, see? Although it actually does probably mean that this one's worth a bit more. Ooh. Sure. I'm happy with that. 100,000. Steal. Alright, fine. Golly. Cheapskate. Where else can you get this from? Like, I can argue they can get it from Julian, right? But, like, not this stuff. It's one of a kind, genuine, flux readings. Also, we hit over 2 mil. I could go in the back and get more, but I think the store's gonna close by the time everything else sells out. Yeah, you'll buy it and you'll like it. I also think there is an achievement called Scammer, where if you set, like, that guy wasn't the happiest, but it wasn't so expensive he wouldn't buy it. And I think you have to do that 10 times if I haven't already. That's not what I meant to do. I'll do that. We're almost at 3 million. To be fair, as much as I hate the tech dungeon, the shit there is very expensive. If money were an issue, I would be going there all the time. Oh, bye. 2 million! So much money, they just stopped using numbers. Double damage of a... Okay, so how much HP are we actually talking? I'm not gonna need... I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. Like, it's a good amount, but... Alright, what's this do? Probability. Fall damage isn't that big of an issue, because there's a bit of a buffer. Like, let's say you run to the edge. They do try to ensure, like, you're actually trying to fall. You don't just fall outright, which is nice. I don't think any of them are important to me. want to clean this up a little bitty bit. All right. Oh, wire. There we go. I guess that's okay. Build this up. I don't know a good price for potions, to be honest. Oh, it might not be worth a lot. 500. Oh, is that only worth that much? I guess it is from the forest. The forest seems so long ago, but I think it was only like last stream I was still in the forest. Alright, I guess we're gonna go check out the new area. First of all, let's go talk to Tomo and see what she has to say. Let's go shit on the old man. Honestly, I wonder if Tomo actually does feel any way about Zenin. It's open. Finally open. The 5th door. But only you can enter. Why? Oh, because I have the keys. You think it's because of the item we picked up from Crazy Pete? What item? Oh, the amulet? I don't know. Maybe. That feels very Chosen One. Which is something else that... I guess silent protagonists aren't cliche. It's just, in this day and age, I think I don't understand the point of a silent protagonist. If there's a lore reason why, that's at least explained. I guess the point is, like, you as the player can almost insert yourself as the main character. I don't care about that kind of thing, though. Like, I've talked about every man or every woman characters are kind of boring to me, but the point is you can, like, feel like you're them, I guess. I still don't understand the point, but... I wonder how I get, like, these two things. I bet that would be quite helpful. And defensive. Alright, let's go see what's hippie happening over here. Is it a dungeon or like the last boss? Okay. I don't actually know. It's a straight line of probably death. I think someone broke containment. I don't know what that is. Where's my slime? Who is this? Are those... I think those are heroes that almost made it. What the fuck are these people? Are they experiments? What's going on? All right. All right, second part of the dungeon. Nice. Oh. Looks like someone finally came to help us. Oh. These are no ancient ruins, boy. We are pirates, me, my now dead men, you. So many centuries trapped here. Must make up for lost time. Rebuild my crew, pillage countless more systems. For your assistance, I thank you and will allow you to leave, boy. I said leave? Oh! I should stay behind him. Oh, what? Oh, there's another fight. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it was like one path. And I just went up and down. Okay, well, he's not that hard. Whoa, okay. I don't know what just happened. I mean, I died, but... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look up how to actually get armor in Moonlighter. Because all you can make is like... How to get armor. It's a wooden hat. Wait. Okay, but... How do you make that? Oh, I guess you craft them. Did I completely miss it at the wooden hat? I bet you I did.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! I see. Good. Great. I guess it's my fault, to be honest. No, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do that one, and then... Yeah. I can't believe I missed it. I feel so silly. Now a lot of things make sense. Yeah. So what do I need altogether? Let's see. Did I not? Okay, whatever, it's fine. We'll just do some quick acquiring, and then we'll go back to the final boss. I guess I could also just buy it from Julian, right? I don't need to be here. Maybe I should do that instead. How many fabric pieces do I need? A lot. Oh! I feel so silly now. Oh, I do need that, actually. Alright, I don't actually need that, because I don't think I'm gonna die here. How do you get down there? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter where you fall. They're just saying it's, like, fine. Get him! Those, honestly, are... You just need to wait for them to, like, hit a wall. Oh my god, get me out. Do something about it, slime, Jesus. Can you just fucking hit the wall? Enemy's so annoying. Can I make it better, though? Get it. Defeat for... Oh, nice. Alright. I'm not sure if that was... No, you know, it was worth it for the achievement. Alright, what do we got? Ooh. What did this do? Ring that revives the carrier when they are defeated, but the ring breaks. Ooh. Hmm. right. We don't need a lot of this shit, to be quite honest. The slime, probably. I don't want this to break, but I think I'll be okay. Yep, and yep. Okay. We don't need to be in the forest, so we'll just ignore. But yeah, I think I might try to buy from Julian to just get my armor quick. Where am I going? That's sad. All right, let's just go. I wasted time. But I got an achievement. No, I need the jelly. Yeah, to be honest, who cares? The fact is, though, I have survived this long without most of the armor. So we're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll be back. Need a bunch of fabric. Julian, please have some. Alright, how much fabric do I need? $16. Alright, let's start slow. No. Alright, so I need 10 of the water things, and we're good on the dirt things. Do you have the water things? Because I think I will technically have enough to fully upgrade. Just so we have, like, the things we need to focus on. Alright. Alright, so 6 wheat and 10 magic logs or whatever. All right, we need 6 of these. Where's the magic logs? We needed 10. All right, good doing business with you, Julian. All right, 6 rope, 10. Got it.
Huh.
And then 10 of these, which is a little pricey, but not... I'm made of money, so it's not too bad. Oh, I do almost have everything I need for that. All right, so I need just 3 of the... Okay.
Hmm.
3. That wasn't painful at all. I didn't have to spend as much time as I thought I'd have to. Because I was only at Julian's once, so I just kind of forgot about him, to be honest. Sorry, Julian. I'm sure you're a swell guy. Then that actually means that crafting all this stuff will be quite easy. Look at that. I look like an asshole. I like the purple and like electric blue though. All right, I think we'll be able to survive this time. Beautiful. You know what? Sure, in case we die again. All right, now I feel good about this. All right, round 2. Now I realize that there's more than just the bandanas. It's like when you see something a million times and your eyes just kind of glaze over. That's how I felt about the armor, is I, never noticed the little, scrolly thing. So... Oops. Anyway. I think I'm ready. Yeah. People dead. His pirate crew dead. I don't see how that's my fault, though. No, it isn't. Actually, it isn't my fault. He's just saying, like, oh, thanks, you helped me. Bye. I do actually also kind of wish... I understand why there's no, like, second ending where you side with the pirate and you become his companion. I do kind of wish that were an option, though. It'd be kind of based. Alright. Better that time. To be fair, it's quite a simple first phase. Oh. I could just tank it at that point. With all the armor that I just acquired. Why was that the easiest boss? Why was the final boss the easiest boss? Beat game under 10 hours? Really? I was staring at that when I was looking through achievements. I was like, oh, that feels really difficult. Did I really stream it under 10 hours? Listen here now. You can't just shut down the dungeons and forbid entry. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna look really quick, because the first time... Yeah, it says 32.2, but the thing is, as I said, Steam does tend to, like, add time. Although, I guess in-game, when you're paused, it doesn't count, so that might be what saves me, to be quite honest. I think it's all the pausing and all of the, like, in-game menus. I got the achievement. It's a rare achievement at 7.4% players. I can't believe that last boss was just tank it. Okay, anyway. Listen here now. You can't just shut down the dungeons and forbid entry. Says the guy that was giving me shit about the fact that, I was going in there. Just who do you think you are? Old man, look. Those dungeons are structures built from pieces of other dimensions, with the sole purpose of allowing easy and streamlined looting. At your late age, do you really think all these artifacts just grew on trees? Oh! He's saying you're old and stupid. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Zenin... Someone had to say something to him. You, sir, will address myself? Why not? With proper respect, you are the outsider here. Well, I see his point, but he's just so annoying. If all that you can say is true, why appear now? The dungeons have been here for a lifetime. Sir, this is a very complicated matter. Please excuse myself if my manners... Why are they talking like that? Please excuse myself. I'm sure that's the proper way to say it, but it feels odd. Yeah, please excuse myself, my manners are of top priority. We've been looking for them for well over one of your lifetimes. We lost track of them over the geyser dimension and have been unable to track them ever since. Some beacon of theirs must have been recently activated, allowing us to locate this world. You keep saying them. Who are these them? Dimensional pirates. Dimensional pirates. Also, who are those ladies up top there? How'd they get up there? Dimensional pirates. A race of creatures made completely of dimensional fluid. Because of this, they developed interdimensional traveling tech quickly. Instead of sharing their knowledge, they took to stealing from other dimensions. According to our reports, they should be hiding just beyond that door. And then I pop out. Hey, guys. Who is that boy? He isn't a pirate, is he? Of course he isn't. Will, what a sorry-looking kid. Fuck off! Fuck the fuck off, Zenon. I'm gonna kill him in the second game. Are you alright, Will? What's his problem with me? And here's my little baby slime. You said what? You waged battle against a jellyfish robot? That's what I mean. It's like, we're supposed to take his word. That's what Will said, right? And I think it would just be so interesting to see how Will thought of his battle, but just silence and then, oh yeah, he said that, which it's such a small thing, but again, there was a game, I played the demo for it, and the main character couldn't speak. I think she was like part android or something, and the reason she couldn't speak was because like her speaking module had gotten messed up, and I imagine it eventually gets fixed. But I thought that was actually a very interesting reason behind why the main character can't speak. But just sometimes I don't understand why. In Nexomon, I think in the second game or first game, like a character that travels with you all the time does say that the reason he travels with you is because you're a mute and so he wants to be able to speak for you. That's fair as well. But for the most part, I don't know why they're silent protagonists. That must have been their boss. Never liked that guy. And you say there are no more creatures inside. I guess I'm also on the easy mode, and that's why the boss was just tank it, but it's normal mode. They all killed each other because they were trapped in there? Yeah, I didn't realize they killed each other, but sure. Oh, this is rich. Honestly, almost too good to be true. Please wait here a moment as I discuss the current situation with my crew. You there, Lieutenant. Disperse this crowd, we need space. Aye, Captain. Except for the old man and the youngling that just fell out of that door. Pirates. Now these people, thieves, all of them. Alright, people, nothing to see here. You heard the captain. You don't have to go home, but, well, you should probably go home. Might be the last time you see it. Okay, move please. Is that a threat? Upon discussion, I've come to a conclusion. For taking part in the theft of other dimensional artifacts, everyone on this planet will be arrested. At least, technically we should do that. But this young boy served his part in helping us locate these pirates. He even went so far as to defeat the pirate boss. For now, let's just say the thieving won't be included in my report. And as far as I can see, we do not need to invest in further investigation. We'll be shutting down these dungeons, though. The continued use of them would be a knowingly illegal action at this point. We shall not leave you high and dry, though. Due to your contact with other dimensional cultures, we can't just leave you be. Honestly, I'd like to just wipe all your memories, but oh man, did that become taboo for a reason. That planet never really recovered. Anyways, back to the now. We'll be inviting you to take part in the ICT. Dimensional Commerce Treaty. Oh, did I? It must have been DCT. I read it wrong. This will allow you to legally trade and act in commerce with other dimensions. Preparation to include you and your planet will take some time. For now, please inform your people and prepare them for the coming days. Okay, that's probably how you end up in the other dimension in Game 2. Alright, I'd call this a win. Let's pack it up. We'll return with the treaty soon, guys. It's been real. It's been a pleasure. I wouldn't go so far as to say real pleasure, but you guys get it. Oh, don't tell anyone to use the dungeons, or we will come arrest everyone. Okay, peace. Oh my god. I'm still a little confused as to what just transpired. But I have to say, it would appear you have done this town and our world a great service, Will. Next time, though, can you just listen to me and stay home? No, fuck off. This is just too much excitement for my old bones. Let's return to town and spread the good news. What happened to the music that was just playing? Can I skip this? In case there's, like, something else. Nah, you know what? We're just gonna skip it. So, yeah, I guess I'm glad I played, because as I said, I don't actually remember. New Game Plus mode is available in the main menu. Sick. We might struggle at first, but once we regain our standing, we'll prosper as never before. Alright, what's Tomo have to say? Where is she? There she is. Hey, girl. That was... Please don't say epic. So very awesome. The dungeons were built using chunks of other dimensions. Then pirates would take advantage of the dungeons to easily steal. So cool. Alright, Tomo. I mean, not cool. We have essentially been unknowingly stealing from other dimensions. But still, oh, so cool. Alright, you know what? I do like, she's, the townspeople, like, she's your childhood friend, so she's on your side. I still don't understand why she is, like, of so much importance in the second game if she's just kind of... Unless you go to talk to her, she's not important in the first game. She just walks around and she has a portrait. And as I said, she does talk about, like, you know, Will's grown since they were kids and he would pretend to be a hero when they would play together. And I'm not dissing on her. I like her. She's fine. But clearly not the most memorable. All right, anyway, exit to desktop, yes. All right, well, let's talk about it. I was gonna look something up, but I don't remember what. But I did beat the game in under 10 hours, and it's because I'm a gamer, and I also played on normal mode. But that was pretty good. I'm glad I played it again. I mean... Yeah, you know, I think hard mode wouldn't have been so bad if I had realized that there was a scroll option to make more armor. That's 100% me. I don't even have an excuse. I didn't see the scroll bar, and therefore I didn't play with armor through, like, most of the game, right? But I think if I had the armor and I had upgraded it, maybe hard mode would have... No, you know what? I still think that the fourth dungeon, technically the last dungeon, just would have sucked regardless. And I did technically just kind of play to reacquaint myself with the story. So I guess, and we'll find out on Tuesday when we play Moonlighter 2, I guess the whole point is, or the whole thing is that because you were unknowingly stealing, everyone's safe for now, but because of what they did, they get brought to that other dimension, and that's what happens in Moonlighter 2, unless... I know that there's, like, the shattered dimensions between dimensions. I don't know if this adds more story or if it's just... The DLC enlarged the main experience by filling current dungeons with new creatures, populating all new interdimensional dungeon with mini bosses, storing the adventure with new weapons, armory, shop items, and rings. Additional story and lore. I don't know if I need that to understand the second game. I'm trying to read. The content added to the base game is nice, if a bit underwhelming. Trading and bartering is nice, but only appears in DLC. Yeah, I don't know if I really care for the DLC and whatever story there might be. It might add more lore in between, but reading from the comments, it doesn't seem like it's like necessary to understand. I think you just like moved to the other dimension because of all of the unknowing crime you were doing. But yeah, I had a good time with Moonlighter 2. Oh my god, the original Moonlighter. As I said, we'll move on to Moonlighter 2 on Tuesday. I'm trying to think if there are any too many thoughts in my head. Honestly, I'd say the only downside, or the biggest thing for me is how I didn't like the last dungeon. As I said, it was harder, but that wasn't even really the issue because I don't mind. It just didn't feel like a fun dungeon at all. I dare say, I even enjoyed the last bit even more, especially because like the final boss of the 4th dungeon, the tech dungeon, he felt like a fun boss to fight. Honestly, all of the bosses felt like fun bosses to fight. But for the tech dungeon especially, the mini bosses before him just felt grating. They don't really feel like they tied in with the final boss. Like, a lot of the mini bosses felt like they were mini equivalents of the final boss, but they had those electrical attacks, right? Where it's like the electricity would move and you had to roll to avoid them. The final boss in the tech dungeon did have a move where it threw electricity on the floor and there were some like safe places, but I don't know. Just that was fine. Getting to it, I feel like I never felt so salty in this game. Maybe I would have been, honestly, I probably would have survived better, as I said, if I had armor. That honestly could have been it, but it's just, it feels like it's stuck out in a bad way. But unfortunately, I couldn't tell if that was just me not seeing that I could make other armor or not. Overall though, the art style was very nice. The soundtrack was... it was fine. I don't know. I wouldn't say it was a great soundtrack, not because it wasn't good, but it wasn't, like... it fit the game very well. It was very peaceful music, all, like, in Rhinoka, because just sometimes I find the Rhinoka theme just, like, playing in my head as I'm doing whatever. Soundtrack was fine. Story was really nothing deep. I guess it does feel a bit weird that, like, did the pirate mention that all his pirates killed each other, or that they were dead, or there was infighting? I don't actually remember. He just kind of said, like, his crew got stuck there and they were all dead, but he was gonna escape because you opened the door for him. Not the end of the world. It was mostly you and Zenon. As I said, Toma, well, like, they were the shopkeepers, but they all just kind of, they're important, but they're not, like, super important to the plot, right? So it was like you and Zenon. Zenon always yelling, like, don't go to the dungeons, just be happy with Moonlighter. But other than the fact that he, like, doesn't want you to die, and he just keeps getting meaner about it, I felt like he's not a very, I don't want to say sympathetic character, but it's just... it felt almost like he fought you on it for the sake of tension, I guess, but it didn't even feel that tense. And he just keeps saying like, oh, well, that's how we lost Crazy P, and I don't want you to share a fate. But as I said, I think my problem with this, and the reason it just feels so tense for the sake of tension, is that every time Will dies, he just gets spat back out. Because I think Crazy Pete talks about how a lot of people don't have the pendant, so they end up dying because they can't just teleport home with it. But yeah, it just... I think if Zenon had been like a tad sympathetic, he would have felt like a better character. Like, you know, clearly he doesn't want you entering the dungeon. He doesn't want you dying, fine. But the fact that he just keeps wailing on you about, instead of being like, listen, this is how you don't... First of all, your parents aren't around. I don't know if they died because they went dungeon delving, but if he's like, listen, I was good friends with your grandpa, and I've like watched you grow up, and I don't want you going through the dungeons because I would hate to lose one more person that I feel close to. I think that would have maybe like warmed you a bit to him. But the fact that he's like, no, stay in Moonlighter, just keep upgrading it, stay busy, and the fact that the only way for him to really get items, is to go through and take all the shit to sell. You know, as I said, I don't know if his logic is buy from Julian and that's how you can keep the business going. But before we have Julian, what does he expect? And there's nothing wrong with the story. It's a simple story, but you know, it gives you a reason to play. I just wish Zenon felt a little more... I wish he had more depth to him other than just don't go because you could die. Even though I have a merchant's pendant and I've always come back. And I know that's like, it's not promised Will come back again. But given everything else in the game, I think they could have tweaked Zenon a bit to... Considering he's the only other main character, I don't know why they made him feel like such a shitty character. Just old man yells at you. As I said, I do wish, because Tomo's like the only other character, I guess, that Will has, I do wish, like, maybe like after Zenon goes, she comes over and like congratulates Will on what he's been doing. Because as I said, I would go and talk to her just because. But... Because not everyone talks to NPCs, right? I tend to usually. I've kind of stopped because who cares? But she feels more like an NPC than an important character. And as I said, she's not important to the story. Like, if you took her out of the game, no difference would be made. Which is why I don't understand why she's kind of there in the second game. Unless things have, like, radically changed since the demo. But, yeah, I wish if she was a main character in Moonlighter 2, which I guess at the time when they made the game, they didn't know they were going to be making a sequel. That's it. She has a portrait, which means she's important, but unless you specifically go to talk to her every single time, she just feels like one more unimportant NPC. So not the biggest deal. But I feel like if you're going to have a character that, in this case, has a portrait and feels important, you should make them important. Otherwise, why did you put them in? If she has no importance to anything happening, even if her one thing is like, let's say she flipped a switch or fucked something up and Will had to fix it, or I don't know. But... nothing too big to complain about, just I don't understand the fake tension Zenon felt like he was building. I don't understand why he wasn't poorly written, but I feel like they could have done a bit more for his character other than there's this old man that just keeps getting on my shit for going through dungeons. Especially because then at the same time, he constantly tells you, like, oh, by the way, the next dungeon is open. Which makes his whole don't go entering the dungeons and risking your life stupid. I don't know. Overall, enjoyable. I definitely recommend it. If you like, it's not a roguelike, right? Like, it kind of feels like one to me a bit, but I guess it's more of a dungeon crawler than anything else. So not roguelike at all, but I was kind of treating it like a roguelike because, but sorry, I was watching a trailer and Will looks not that good in the trailer. But yeah, overall, solid game. Didn't run into any bugs. Difficulties felt pretty fair, in all honesty. I still don't understand why they call it normal rather than easy. I think that's the only thing that I don't understand in this whole game, and I still don't understand why Will is a silent protagonist. I'm not sure what he would say. No, you know what? I think if Will weren't a silent protagonist and him and Zenon got into it every time Zenon came to, like, yell at him, I think that would open up Zenon to, like, get into a deeper idea of why he's so, like, don't go, other than, as I said, he's your grandpa's friend and he doesn't want to see Will die. But he kind of went about it in an annoying way. So I think if Will had talked, they could have gone a little deeper into that, but whatever, right? I think I'd give it an 8 out of 10, maybe an 8.5 out of 10. No bugs as far as I know. It ran very fluidly. The shop system, as I said, when I first played, I kind of enjoyed having to guess the prices. But after a certain point, it becomes just the guessing game. I don't know. I guess it becomes dull to just guess and hope. I know that there's, like, different points in the book where it's like, okay, the minimum price is this, and then it's a tier system of what's more expensive than what, which does help you out a bit, but I still think I preferred the Moonlighter 2 demo where it just, the price was done for you and you just put shit up for sale. I really like that. I'm like getting older now, so guesswork for shit, it doesn't make me feel like I'm in control because they bitch if it's too expensive. So it's fun for a little bit, and I'm glad that they at least, like, keep the price and then automatically set it to that once you have it figured out. But it gets old. Not so old, like, no, you know what? I would take probably points away from it because I do a 1 to 10 system. Yeah, that's really it. Just the guessing for everything I didn't love, and I am a little upset that the devs did choose to go with it because I guess enough people complained. Anything else? I guess it doesn't truly matter, but I'm trying to think if there's, like, anything else, because 8 out of 10. I mean, it's not a bad grade. It's pretty good. But as I said, sometimes I can be pretty lenient, but I think I don't have, like, super duper high expectations. If I have fun with it and the story's, like, pretty good, even if it was a simple story, as I said, like, it was enough to get me by. But, you know, not all stories are equal. Yeah, Zenon was a pain in the ass. Tomo existed, and the pricing system just got old, especially because if you sell something for too cheap, I feel like shit every time, like, oh no, I lost money, which clearly I didn't, because I still have like almost 2 million after buying everything I needed for the armor. But overall, pretty good. We'll see how the sequel is on Tuesday, because I have said, like, I do get kind of sick of sequels that don't necessarily need to be made. I still stand by that. But at the same time, with the end being like, okay, well, we're gonna leave for now, but, like, you guys still did bad shit, and we will be back for you. Even if back then they didn't know they were going to be starting a sequel, I do feel like it either could end there just fine, or they do have that little bit to guide you into the sequel. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. New art style, which I still don't think I know why they decided to change it so drastically, but as I said, it doesn't feel like a bad change. I didn't mind it, but I could see why other people would be disappointed with it. But yeah, 8 out of 10. Moonlighter's still just as good as I remember it being, like, nearly 6.5 years ago. Anything else? No, I think that's it. I did like, you could choose between what kind of weapons you got. I thought that was actually kind of neat, depending on your play style. I think the big sword is probably the strongest, but it's probably slow, you know? It's very powerful, but very slow. But I thought the spear was perfect. Didn't make it go too slow. Gave you a lot of room to fight. And there weren't so many weapons that it felt overwhelming, but just enough for you to decide how you wanted to play. That's it, really. So, you know what, 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Would definitely recommend if you like dungeon crawling. And the store simulator was actually a pretty nice little... It broke up the dungeon crawling, except by the end where I just wanted to be done with the tech dungeon. But that's gonna be it for me. Finished Moonlighter. It's 4 o'clock, but or it's almost 4 o'clock. It's 3:47, but I am going to call it there because I'm tired. I'm tired, and I just kind of want to end the stream. But yeah, normal time Tuesday, about 12:30 or so. Hey, Phillips. How you doing? I lost the plot. I feel like I keep saying we'll play Moonlighter 2 on Tuesday, but we will. We will play Moonlighter 2. We'll see if it holds up as well as Moonlighter, because sometimes sequels do. Rarely. But most of the time sequels are like, okay, but they're never as good as the original. But we'll see with this one. Like Blasphemous 2. I thought that the art style was better than the first one, and it felt like better to play because they added like double jump, they added a few other things. But the flip side was, I think the story was too... It didn't feel as mysterious. It felt like it was basically like, oh, this thing bad. And just right off the bat, you know, everything's horrible and it's bad, and there's no like mystery behind it. There's no... whatever. So I didn't really care about the story. I did, but I didn't. And the bosses felt really spongy. But, so yeah, I didn't think the second game. But we'll see. Either way, as always, thanks so much to you guys for coming in, watching, and chilling. I hope everyone has a really good night. And until next time, see ya.